So continuing with our next topic on mobile automation with Appium, we are going to look at the iOS setup. So until now, we have been running our test only on the Android applications, but now we'll see how we can set up the iOS applications and the tools which is required to automate iOS applications using Appium. So as part of this setup, we'll be installing a couple of tools. So we'll start by installing Xcode. Now this is an integrated development environment for iOS devices or applications. So here you can run your iOS simulators and then you can run your own devices there. Also, you can run the iOS applications on these simulators. So it is pretty similar to what we have for Android, like the Android Studio. Then we will look to set up Carthage. Now, this Carthage is a build management tool. It is very similar to what we have for Java, like Maven and some other build management tools. Then we will install the XCUITest driver. Now, it is the iOS driver for Appium. Using this, you can write your own tests to automate the different iOS applications. Then we have got the iDevice installer. So we'll see how we can install this. This is basically an application through which you can interact with the app installation service for iOS device. So using this particular application, you can install, upgrade, uninstall, and also do a lot of things on your iOS apps. Then we will look at how we can set up the iOS deploy application. Now, this will help you to install and debug iOS apps from the command line without actually using the Xcode tool. And finally, we'll look how to set up the sample iOS application. We'll also run it on Xcode and also will start a simulator. So it will start running on a particular device. So we'll start with installing or setting up the Xcode tool. And for that, you can directly go to the App Store in your Mac OS device. So from there, you can search for Xcode. Okay, and then it will allow you to install the latest version of Xcode. Okay, so here I will go ahead and download the Xcode now, and then we'll see how we can set this up. Now, if you want to have a specific version of Xcode in your system, then you need to have an Apple developer account, and then you can go to the official website and download the specific version of Xcode. But if you want to just install the latest version, then you can do it from the App Store itself. So we'll allow this to download in the background. And once it's done, we will go ahead and set this up. But let's continue with our remaining setup. So first, we'll be installing the Carthage. And for that, let's go ahead and go to the Homebrew website, because this can be used to install all of the remaining packages for the iOS setup. Okay, so here in the Homebrew website, we'll search for Carthage. And here you will find Carthage, and also you'll find how you can install it using the Homebrew. Now, let's open our terminal. And here we are going to run this particular command. Okay. So here, let's paste that particular command, and then I will go ahead and install this application, which is called Carthage. It is used for build management. Okay. So this setup is now complete, as you can see. Then we'll move on to our next setup, which is the iOS deploy. Okay, so here again, it's a brew command through which you can install this. So pretty simple. We'll go ahead and paste this in our command line, and then we will go ahead and install it. Okay. And finally, there is another tool or application which we want to set up, which is the iDevice installer. So that also you can do it here. So we will search for iDevice installer, and then we will just run this command in our command line tool. So all of these three applications can be installed right using the Homebrew command. Next, we will go ahead and set up our iOS device, okay, which is the XCUITest driver. So let's go ahead and search for this. And for this, you will have a GitHub page, which contains all the details of this particular iOS Appium driver, and we can install it using this particular command. So again, we'll go back to our terminal, and here we will paste this. Also, make sure that you are running it in the sudo mode, otherwise it will give some access issues or permissions issues, okay? So use the sudo command if you are not running this terminal on sudo, and then it will basically install this particular driver. Okay, as you can see, it's already installed for me, so that's why it is not doing it again. So that completes all the different applications which we want to install as part of the iOS setup. And now let's look back at our Xcode, which is still downloading. So meanwhile, let's go ahead and let's try to set up our iOS application now. So for this, we'll search for a particular iOS sample application, which is known as iOS UI catalog. Okay, once you search for it, you will find a GitHub page. So from this GitHub page, we can go ahead and download this complete zip folder. And once it's downloaded, then let's go ahead and copy this. And I'm going to put this on my desktop here. Okay. And then we'll go back to our desktop. Now this is a zip file. So we will unzip this. And once it's unzipped, then we will open this folder right here. You will see here it contains a UIKit catalog folder. Inside this, you will find a file called uikitcatalog.xcode project. Okay, so this is basically a full project, but it contains the application inside this project. So this particular file, we can open it using the Xcode tool, which we are currently downloading. So let's go ahead and let's check now. You can see Xcode has been downloaded. So once it is completely downloaded in your App Store, what we can do is we can go back to the folder. Here, we will just double click on this Xcode project file. And then it should open it in the Xcode tool. So let's see, and it will have a project directory here, okay? And from here, you can go to actually a products folder in this particular project. And under the products folder, you will find the actual application. So it is called the UIKitCatalog.app, and it is the actual iOS application which we are going to work with. Okay. Now, in order to compile this and run it using a particular device, what we need to do is we need to first select which device we want to run this with, or which device we want to install this on. Okay, so here in the menu, you will see it is already selected iPhone 15 Pro. But as you can see, it has got the Mac devices, it has got some build devices, and it has got these simulators which are downloaded as part of Xcode. Okay, so these are all the iOS simulators. You can run it in iPad or you can run it on iPhone. Okay, and there are different devices. You can also set up more devices if you like to, but I will stick to iPhone 15 Pro for now. So once the device is selected, then you can find one play button here, which is to start the active scheme. Okay, so go ahead and run this. Now, once it completes the build here, it is building, then it will start running the simulator along with the application. Okay, so here you can see it is building your particular simulator, and then in the background, you can see the simulator starting up. Okay, so this is the iOS 15 Pro simulator device, and here it will also start up the particular app, which is known as the UI catalog. So this is how the particular app looks like. It has got a couple of menu items from where you can go to different screens. And from there, you can automate this complete flow of the application based on which particular menu item you're going to. Okay, so we can use this for testing purpose, setting up our Appium automation, and then go through some of the tests using the iOS application. So this is how the whole iOS setup looks like. So there are a couple of tools and applications which you can go ahead and install as part of your Appium setup. And then you can also set up the Xcode tool, which will help you to not only build and debug your iOS applications, but you can also use it to run different device simulators through which you can then run your Appium automation on. That's all for this particular video. If you have any questions, then please leave it in the comments. If you like this video, then please subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.